Hello, everyone. My name is Sarabi Cotton. I am your silver consultant here with Archer. And this is going to be part two of ins and outs of social media marketing. Part one, we kind of talked about your target market, understanding what that is, and the actual social media platform as a whole. So part two, we're going to be going in and doing a deep dive into the different social media sites, as well as what you can do with them, what you can post on them. So without further ado, starting off with, we are going to be talking about Facebook first. So on Facebook, you can pretty much post text. So basically, like, those random wording posts. You can do pictures, and then you can also do videos or reels, like short videos. Okay. Now, Facebook is really broad because it has groups that you can join. So groups like No Rules, yard sale groups, direct sales groups. You can do travel groups as well. Even groups that you're actually interested in. And basically, when you're joining these for No Rules and yard sale groups, obviously you want to know what the rules are for those before you're posting like your ads and things into them. But for like travel groups, really what those are designated for is to build connections. So going in there, commenting, liking people's posts, building those connections within those travel groups. So that way, when they see you and they actually go to your page, because everybody looks up everybody nowadays, they understand that you're a travel agent and that can actually turn in for you. Now, when I'm talking about groups that you're actually interested in, I'm talking about things that are outside of travel. So if you're a crafter, or if you're a farmer or something like that, join groups like that and make connections in there as well, because everybody travels at some point. So, once, you make that connection, you built that rapport. When it comes time for them to be looking for a travel agent, you are going to be that person that they look for, because one, you guys have been contacting each other over a shared interest over however long you guys have been, since you connected. And then two, people buy from people, right? So it makes a lot more sense for them to buy from somebody that they already know and have connected with versus someone who is just dropping a link to their business page, because you see a lot of that going on as well. So definitely utilizing those groups to help grow your business, joining as many as you can, not at once, but, slowly but surely, gradually joining groups, so that way you can really get your name out there and build those connections and relationships with people. And then also what's cool on Facebook is you can actually go live on your page. And basically what that means is what you're doing in live time, you can actually be videotaping that. So let's say you're on your business page. Maybe you want to go live and do like a little informational about your business. For me personally, I go on live and I do travel trivia games, on my business page. So that way I can build those engagements onto my business page as well. You can also go live, like if you're doing your own travel, you can showcase what you're doing. Just go live on Facebook, show everybody where you're at, what your resort looks like, what activity you're doing. People like to see that a travel agent is traveling, right? So, that can help build your rapport as well. And it's the same kind of deal on your personal page. You can definitely go live and share those types of things on your business page. It adds to your credibility as well. So that's pretty much Facebook in a nutshell. There's a lot of different things you can utilize it for. There's tools that you can really help, like with your business page as well as your personal page. They do have a new setting now where you interact as both. So you can actually go in and interact as yourself, or you can interact as your business page, and you can join groups from both as well. Now for Instagram, that is basically more visual based. So pictures and videos, short videos like reels are what you can post on here. So Instagram isn't like Facebook in the sense where it has groups that you could join, but it does have pages that you can follow. So there's like cruise groups, cruise pages. There are all-inclusive pages. There are travel influencer pages. So you really want to go in and start following pages like this, and then following the people who are engaged and are already following those type of pages, right? Instagram is a follow for follow type of platform. What that means is if you're following people, they're gonna the more people that you follow, the more followers you gain back pretty much. Now you do want to be intentional with your follow for follows. Okay. So if you already have an Instagram page, go into your actual people that are following you and start following those that are around them, right? I say choose 5 people that are around somebody that you're already following, and then add, send them a follow request, right? Do that for each person, not at once, because you don't want to seem spammy, but over a gradual of time, you want to do that in addition to also following those that are on those influencer pages as well, and those cruise pages, or whatever your niche is, type of pages. You want to be doing that as well to kind of grow your following, so that way people see what you're doing, right? People like to go in, they scroll, they look at your grids, your ads, and you want to also be having those hashtags onto each of your content. Okay. What that hashtag does is it puts you into a category where if someone is typing something in keywords, your page and your post are going to pop up. So you really build on your business hashtag. So anytime you're posting, and this is for Facebook as well, Facebook isn't as hashtag heavy as Instagram, but you do want to be building your business business hashtag anytime you're posting on any social media site. So my business is called Herenity Vacations. So each time I post something, I always do hashtag Herenity Vacations. So that way when people are searching it up, it builds my algorithms indirectly across all of my social media sites, and in turn in Google as well. Keywords as well, you want to associate those with your business. So if you are a cruise specialist, then you want to have cruise associated with your business anytime you can. So you want to be adding that onto any of your social media sites, especially on Instagram. Same kind of deal with any other specialty that you're in. You want to associate those with your business and your profiles and your descriptions. So the keyword is to have 3 at least listed somewhere in each of your posts to really build that that keyword to work in your favor, because what that does is it helps you get searchable on Google. If you guys didn't know, Google is pretty much run by, has its pockets and everything, right? So whenever you're popping up and people are posting those things, the more that you have all those keywords tied to your name, the higher you become in your search engines. That's how people are the top, show up in the top pages without having to pay for an ad. Is really just building those keywords and associating them with their business. So you really want to do this with all of your social media accounts, especially with Instagram. And then there's TikTok. This one is more of like a newer social media site where you're posting short videos and you can go live. Now you can only go live once you reach 1,000 followers, but there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize your lives when you're doing on there. How it works is like people go live, there's a lot of people commenting, liking, sending gifts, things like that. But what you can really do is go in and connect with people on a grander scale, because with TikTok, is international. So there's no limit to how many people you can connect with when you're on these types of lives, and then when you're on this platform as well, posting your videos. Because TikTok is actually starting to slowly but surely replace YouTube in a way, where it comes in the sense of it being a search engine, because people go in and look for TikTok to do how-to videos, how to do this, or where can I find this type of thing. And it's become a social media search engine. So you really want to use your keywords wisely when you're posting on there. And I say that it's kind of taking a place of YouTube a little bit, because YouTube has more of those longer videos. TikTok has, a short video. So people want to know how to do something in a shorter time span. So, they're really going into TikTok to really figure out how they can do this stuff. So this is where those keywords again come in handy, where you're posting your business hashtag as well as specific keywords that are pertaining to your content. So if you're doing a compilation of the best all inclusives, your keyword should be like all-inclusive list or something like that. Instead of just saying all-inclusive, that's very general, you can do all-inclusives list or best all-inclusives or something like that to kind of specify it a little bit. And then, guys, this is one that people don't necessarily think of as a social media kind of platform, but Pinterest is also a great way to grow your business as well, where you post images and articles. So that, again, is also a search engine, but it's different in a sense where it's not where people are looking for how to. I mean, of course, they're looking for did you knows and DIYs and stuff like that type of stuff, but they're also there to get ideas. You know, it's like a travel idea. You can do a pin or create like a travel board or something like that. So really is where you can implement your actual travel ideas onto Pinterest, so that way, you know, you can give somebody something that they didn't know that they wanted. You can also link your website or travel blog if you have one to each of your content. And the cool thing about Pinterest is it's one of the few social media platforms where things don't get lost in the feed. It's not one of those where it's just going, and you have to keep posting things to stay relevant. People are searching for things on Pinterest. So if they happen to see your stuff, it stays on your page forever. So if you post something 6 months ago, it can still be generating views and getting likes and comments and stuff from 6 months later, because it's one of those things where it's like you're posting an idea and people follow those pages to kind of see that type of stuff. So Pinterest is really cool. It's more about the impressions more so than the reach that you get. Reach pertains to how many eyes are on your page at a given time and how many eyes see your stuff. Impressions implies to how many times your post has been clicked on. So if Sally says, Sally goes on one of my pages and she watches one of my videos 5 times, my reach is 1, but my impressions are 5 because she watched it 5 times, but it only went to one person. So that's kind of the difference between the two. Most of the social media sites kind of rely heavily on the reach aspect, but Pinterest is different. It relies more on the impressions aspect. So that's another way that you can actually utilize that platform to grow your business. Now, guys, just always remember, the best marketing doesn't feel like marketing, guys. Have fun with this. These are your pages. You post the content that makes more sense to you, right? You want to make sure you are showing your passion when you are posting things, because when it becomes robotic, that's going to translate into everything that you're doing. So again, thank you so much for attending and watching these videos here. We just completed part 2 of the social media ins and outs marketing. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. Ciao for now.